Hello everyone. Today I would like to read the 6 animal books from all the library. Here I will start with all the grizzly bears. Grizzly bears. What are grizzly bears? Grizzly bears are a kind of a brown bear when they live in the North America, and these mammals are also called with all the grizzlies. The grizzly bears live on the range in the North America in the Canada and Alaska. The southern wall is in the threatened in some places in the habitats into the forest, mountainous, and eventually like in the meadows. The grizzly bears have dish faces and short rounded ears. This calling a dish faces of the grizzly bear's head and a nose. And these bears grow to about 8 feet and 2.4 meters long when they weigh up to 800 pounds and 363 kilograms. The grizzly bears have a hump on their backs at all their shoulders. The grizzly bear's body often hop on the center of the hump. Their front feet have long, sharp claws, and this helps all the bears can dig. This is the grizzly bear's sharpie claws. The grizzly bears can be from tan towards dark brown. Their thick fur keeps them warm in the winter. They have longer hairs with silver tips, and this gave grizzlies with all their name. What's this spot of their grizzly bear? The hump on this back, the rounded ears, the dished face, and the sharpie claws. The heavier sleepers. Grizzly bears live in the forests, meadows, and mountains. Many live near rivers or eventually streams. The grizzly bears live alone in a home of range. When they mark all this area by scratching itself around little trees. The grizzly bears are calling me a type of the omnivores, and they eat berries and roots. The grizzly bear's food web is the elk, ground squirrels, salmonfish, and eventually berries. They also hunt the elk and ground squirrels. The salmonfish made me as good as a nicest treatist. Grizzly bears hibernation in the dens during the winter. Older dens are often caves or the shelters. This is the grizzly bear's den. Well, but sometimes grizzly bears can dig towards a large house with all their claws. Let's growing up. Grizzly bears cubs are born in dens. They can up to 4 cubs are born into like a litter. The cubs nurse around in the den for around 3 more months. This is the mother grizzly bear and the little baby grizzly bear cub. My young grizzly bears stay with all their mom from the 2 to 3 more years while she feeds and protects all them. And then the grizzly bears live on my own. It's time to find a new home around over the little range. What's this life over the grizzly bears? The name of bears are called with all these cubs. The number of the babies is from 1 to 4 more babies in the cubs. What's the time span with the mom from 2 to 3 more years? A grizzly bear lifespan can up until 25 more than years. Polar bears. Polar bears. What are the polar bears? Polar bears are largest mammals, and they are the largest carnivores on the land. And all these bears have rounded heads and a longer necks. A polar bear is born in a range in Greenland, Norway, and Russia. The status in the wild in the Arctic Ocean is still very vulnerable. What's the habitat into the Arctic? These bears have two coats of fur. The outer guard has legs stick together when they are wet. This keeps the thick inner fur dry, and these are called with the guard of the hairs. The polar bears have a thick layer of fat under their fur. When they stay safe from all the cold, smallest ears and shortest tails also help them keep with all their warmth. The largest paws help polar bears can swim well, and they also help polar bears can walk well over the ice. Hairy paw pads keep them from sleeping with the biggest, largest paws. What's the spot of the polar bear? The smallest ears, the largest paws, and the short tail. The great big hunters. Polar bears live in the Arctic when they are mostly living alone, and they're in the Arctic. When they spend more time on the land in the summer, they live on ice during into the winter. Polar bears hunt rats a lot, and they find with all the seals near around the cracks into it with all their eyes. They also eat walrus and whales. What's the polar bear footwear is the seals, walrus, and whales. That's growing up. Female polar bears can mate with all their dens when they are pregnant. The polar bear den. And then make dens in the snow, they sleep and stay warm. The females give birth to calves in the winter. They have up to 3 calves at all at once. Calves can only weigh up until 1 pound and 0.5 kilograms at all the above. And this is a polar bear mother and with my little polar bear cubbies. Polar bears' calves grow quickly. My mom teaches them how to hunt. After 2 or 3 more years, the cubs can be on their own time to search for seals. The life of the polar bear is the name of the babies are called with the cubs. The number of the babies from up to 3 more cubs, and the time spent with all the mom is from 2 to 3 more years. What's the polar bear lifespan is all about up to 30 more than years. Giant pandas. Giant pandas. What are giant pandas? Giant pandas are largest mammals. They are members of the bear family, and they are only found in the China. The giant panda report in the region of the China. The status in the world is probably vulnerable. What's the habitat into the mountainous forested Swiss? The pandas have the biggest bodies, and they can grow to about 5 more feet and 1 to 5 meters long. When some weigh up to 300 pounds and 136 kilograms. The giant pandas have a largest heads and shorter rounded ears. They have short tail and jaws to eat all the bamboo. This is the bamboo, right? Pandas have a white heads with black ears and black marks around all their eyes. Their bodies are white and black and white legs. The thick fur helps them stay warm. What's the spot of the giant panda? It's the biggest head with a largest body and the white body with the blacky legs. What's the big eaters? The biggest eaters is the giant pandas live high up in the mountainous forests, and they like to be in the cool temperatures. They usually living all alone. Pandas mostly walk on 4 legs. They are also strong climbers and swimmers. Males sometimes do handstands, and this helps them to mark with all my little territory with all the sand. What's the special ball of the giant panda's bamboo? Ready? The pandas mainly eat all the bamboo and they hold it with a special bowl in the front paws. The front paws and the sharp claws with all the bamboo special bone. What's the giant panda food? Where is the bamboo? When the pandas spend all around 12 hours per day, all well but eating. Let's growing up. Females, giants, pandas give birth to 1 or 2 cubs, and they give birth all around every 2 more years. Newborn cubs are small and all white. Their eyes open after about 2 months. This is the mommy giant panda and my littlest cub with a giant panda. Panda cubs with mom. Mom cubs keeps them safe. Mommy keeps with all the cubs they will save from other predators. The cubs nest for up to 2 more years. Whenever then they live on their own, it's time to find all the bamboo. The life of the giant panda is the giant panda cubs. The number of the babies from 1 to 2 more the cubs. The lifespan of the mom is up to 2 more years. What's the giant panda lesson is all about from 15 to 20 more years. The reddish pandas. The reddish pandas. The forest climbers. Reddish pandas are very small and furry mammals, and they have a dark red markings on their faces. There are 2 species of red pandas, and they live in the mountainous forests of the Southern Ocean. The red pandas mostly eat all the bamboo. It grows at certain parts of the mountains, and this is the bamboo leaf. But people are destroying red panda habitats, and today the animals are very social and endangered into the Himalayas over the China of the red panda range. What's the red panda range into the Himalayas over the Southern Asia and the China? Ready? What's in the danger? Red pandas once had wide home ranges, but people cleared bamboo forests from logging farms and firewood. The poachers killers reddish pandas whenever they sell the red panda's furs. What's the choice over the red panda? The people need the farms. The bamboo forests are very social and cleared. The red pandas live with all their foodie and homelands. Red pandas have trouble finding enough for others' food, while the livestock eat and destroy all over the bamboo. Bamboo needs the right weather to grow, but climate change brings warmer weather. The bamboo can't grow every time with all the livestock. What's the red panda status of the endangered? Is the conservation status is endangered? While the lifespan is from up until 40 more than years. Let's say we are over the red pandas. The red pandas are important for their mountain ecosystems when they keep bamboo from overgrowing, and this helps other forest plants let's grow and stay healthy. The world over the reddish pandas. I need more red pandas. The healthy bamboo grow forever, and the healthy forest. Governments protect the red panda habitats, and they set up reserves for the red panda. The red panda reserve and the water growers make the pathways to connect the red panda homes. Governments pass laws that make it illegal to hunt all the red pandas. People become forest guardians. They patrol bamboo forests, and let's stop run over it with all their poachers. Water workers stage contests all about with the red pandas. The water workers and the yak pool used for all the fires. Farmers learn new ways to plant crops and hunt animals. People can burn yak pool to make fires instead of the bamboo. Ready? Walking on ready rice instead of driving snows. Climate changes. Adopting a red panda is another way to help. Together we can save from many other reddish pandas. Raccoons. Raccoons. What are raccoons? Raccoons are mammals with black markings around with their eyes, and they look like they are wearing a mask. They will mostly live in the Northern and Central America. What's the record part of the range is in the Northern and Central America? The subjects of walk in the record is a list concept. What's the habitats of the forest, grasslands, and wetlands? Raccoons have fuzzy ears with all the snouts are very pointy. This is the raccoon's nosy snouts. And the bushy tails can have many light and dark rings. It's the bushy tail with light and dark rings. Raccoons are covered with grayish-brownish fur, and their fur colors help them hide from other habitats and stay safe with many other predators. Raccoons have 5 toes on their each foot. The front toes that moves like fingers, and raccoons can hold for food and open with all the things. Raccoons have strong claws. The claws help them climb. This is the spot over the raccoon, where the black markings around with all the eyes, the pointed noses, snouted, and the bushiest tail with all the black and white rings. What's this good eaters? The many raccoons live in the cities, forests, and grasslands. When they sleep in the dens, when they mostly rest in streets or eventually bush. This is the raccoon den. When they are nocturnal, but they can move around over a little day. Raccoons are omnivores. Their diets are based on where they live. In the cities, they eat food. For trash cans in the wild, the insect monster food is the fruit of the apple. Ready? Raccoons often eat more in the spring and summer. What's the raccoon's footwear is the grey wolves, coyotes, and greyhound owls. And then there is the mice, insect, and fruit. In the winter, when they mostly stay into roll over my little order dance. That's going up. Female raccoons raise up to 7 cubs at all at once. The cubs stay in the dens for about 2 more months. This is the staying in the tree den, the mother raccoon, and my littlest cubs. Cubs stay close to their mothers. Mothers teach cubs and how let's go hunting ground. About 1 more year later, cubs stay with all their and on my own, and they will begin with all their own with my littlest families. The life of the raccoon and the number of the babies is called the cubs or kids. Name of the babies is called cubs or kids. The number of babies is from up to 7 more kids or cubs. The total well, 1 more year. What's the raccoon lifespan is all about from 2 to 3 more months of years. Amounts of years. The white-tailed deer. The white-tailed deer. What's on the white-tailed deer? White-tailed deer are mammals, and they live in North America and South America. Down the side of the tails is very wide. When it's how their gut is all the name. What's the white-tailed deer report into the North and South America? And the southern wall in the list concept, the habitats in the forests, prairies, and shortlands. White-tailed deer coats change with all the colors, with all the seasons, and this change helps them hide from many other predators. The reddish one in the summer and the grayish one in the winter. Ready? These deers have a great sense of smell. When they can smell, whenever the danger is still very near. When they also hear where the ears move in the so many directions. The bugs grow with all their antlers in the summer, when the bugs use their antlers to spar with one another, and this happens during the mating season when they troll. The bugs shed with all their antlers into all the winter. What's the spot on the water there is the antlers, the reddish brown or grayish brown coatly, and the white-tailed deer. This is the white-tailed deer fighting or sparring around. Does run, lay, and swim. A white-tailed deer live in the forest and prairies, and they're active at the sunrise and the sunset. Many live alone, but sometimes gather in the small, lively groups. The white-tailed deer are socially herbivores when they eat many different plants, and there are so many ruminants with all the sounds can break down tough plants. A white-tailed deer can run all around 30 miles, 48.3 kilometers per 1 mile per hour, and they can leap high me too. What is the white-tailed deer footwear? It's the grey wolves, coyotes, the mountain lions, cougars, panthers, and the pumas too. And the shrubs, trees, and nuts. When they are strong swimmers, they swim away from many other predators. Let's go up. Does can give birth to from 1 to 3 more fawns at all these once. Fawns have white spots. Fawns come at birth when they eat plants or shortly after when they are born. This calling like the fawn, the mother deer, and the 2 or 3 littlest of fawns. Fawns lose the spores as they grow. They leave mom within 2 more years. It's time to find with all the food. The life of a water deer is coming like fawns. The number of babies called fawns. What's the number of babies from 1 to 3 more fawns? The time of the mom is from 1 to 2 more years. The lifespan of the water deer is from 2 to 3 more years. And thank you for watching all of my little YouTube, and I will hope, do you like it? We go back at the zoo!